If you see Prophet Magaya here, don't say, I don't believe Magaya. No. Honor him. Greet him. Honor him. Don't say, I don't believe that guy. I heard some stories about him. No. Mind your own business. Just go and do your thing.
My family, that was Prophet Angel as he was, telling his members all over the world, teaching them to honor other servants of God. And here, I just took a short clip where he was talking about Prophet Magaya, but he talks about every single man of God. And rarely you find other servants of God, reciprocating or even, appreciating the fact that Prophet Angel speaks well of them. Well, here we have a video where we have Prophet W. Magaya actually saluting Prophet Uebert Angel for his support and prophecies over the years. Let's get into it.
We thank the Lord. Let's clap hands for Jesus. You may take your seats. In 2011, listen to me very carefully. I'm about to tell you a story of a certain man of God. So listen to me very carefully. In 2011, I owed a certain guy $1,000. There was a lot of money by that time. Then the news came, there is a prophet that is coming from UK at Chitungwiza Unity Oil Grounds, visiting Prophet Makandiwa. The man of God was coming from UK. So when I heard UK, I saw money. I said, I'm going to church, and this man of God will give me the 1,000. I'll do whatever it takes, because I want to pay this money. So I went there. I was strategically positioning myself. I was not seated at any chair. If the prophet moves at the left, I would go to the left. Right at the middle there. If he goes to the right, I was holding my papers like this. If he goes to the right, I'll go to the right. From nowhere, he picked me by name.
How many know Prophet Magaya was in Chitungwiza there? At Makandiwa's church. Prophet Makandiwa was ministering there, and I pointed at him there. I said, you, don't do that thing, that paper you are holding business. You're not a businessman. You'll be a prophet.
So when he picked me by name, I've told you this story before, right? When he picked me by name, I said, yes. Tazaraita. I picked my papers. I rushed there. Then he said, what? I said, yeah, man of God. Yeah, man of God. That's my name. I went on my knees, but I had one problem. My shoe, it had an opening. So I'm trying to hide that opening, but I'm kneeling down. In my mind, the man is going to give me money. He came to me. What does he say? He says, stand up. I said, okay. So if you're expecting money, when he said stand up, I was expecting now, so he's going to cash me the money. So he looked at me straight into the eyes. And he said, you are a king. Realize yourself. You are a king. Go lead. You are a king. When he said that to me, people were shouting, yeah. In Daiti, king. That's what he said. You are a king. You are a king. Go and lead. Go and lead. And he spoke with authority. He said, go and lead. So the ushers moved me. But I went turning my back. Kuti asema profita ka. When I arrived home, my wife was still at work at Stanbic. When she arrived, The other words were, do you have a mirror in your house? Go and look at yourself at a mirror. There were a lot of words. When I arrived home, my wife hugged me and said, King. Said, King. Then she said to me, what do you lose? What do you lose if you just look at the mirror, as the man of God has said, and say to yourself, I'm a king? So in Unit L home, there's a small mirror in the bathroom. So the first day when I passed through, looked at the mirror, I laughed. I said, kuna king wagadeso. I laughed. But it kept on ringing in my mind. Because my wife kept on saying, the man of God spoke, we are a king. So I had to speak to myself. I went quiet all these years until the last incident that happened in November, in October. The same prophet who gave me the prophecy in 2011 stood first before other prophets and spoke in confidence about my ministry.
I have nothing to say, but you know my mouth now. People can be guilty of all crimes that they can be guilty of. But don't tell me that somebody raped you when you were actually communicating with the person that, look, should we use a condom or no condom? What kind of rape case is that? Maybe there are other crimes, I'm not going to comment on it. I can only comment on one. You can't sit on the bed and say, should we? But you're about to sleep with me with no condom. Hi. On earth, on this earth. And you are suddenly on the bed sitting and asking whether to use a condom or not. I'm not saying there's no rape case. I'm just saying, when you think of lying, lie nicely. Plan your lie.
I don't know if he still remembers that God used him in 2011, but he spoke again in 2025 and said a lot on his pulpit. This hour, allow me to salute Prophet Uebert Angel. Man of God, I call him the first prophet. Why I call him the first prophet? Because on this southern region part, southern region part, he is the first man to introduce prophetic ministry. So I call him first prophet. God used you in 2011. God has used you now in 2025. Problems have got a way of revealing who people are. This problem that I got onto revealed to me who people are. We have never been close. We've never been buddies. I've been standing, but it came into my spirit that I must give respect where respect deserves. Posting on his own page, starting before others have started. But at this day, to all my children, to those that follow me, if one day you meet Prophet Uebert Angel, I just want you to say, thank you, man of God. God bless you. Thank you.
So my family, this is the unity we're talking about, especially when you listen to these two statements from the respective prophets.
If you see Prophet Magaya here, don't say, I don't believe Magaya. No. Honor him. Greet him. Honor him.
All my children, to those that follow me, if one day you meet Prophet Uebert Angel, I just want you to say, thank you, man of God.
So that was beautiful, my family. I would like to hear what you think, concerning this matter. I just find it so beautiful and worth emulating, especially from servants of God that that this man of God actually impacted my ministry at one stage and he still supports me and all that. You really have to come out and appreciate the man of God. And I love what Prophet W. Magaya actually did. It's a very good example that he is showing other servants of God. So I'll meet you in the next one. As always, like, share, comment, and subscribe. God bless you.